Hello friends. Welcome to my channel Anime Zone Sensei. In this video I will show you top school anime with OP main character. I hope you enjoy this video. Also please put your comment on comment box. I want to know that kind of anime recommendations or anime video you preferred. So let's start the video. Number 10. Classroom of the Elite. On the surface, Kudo Ikusi Senior High School is a utopia. The students enjoy an unparalleled amount of freedom, and it is ranked highly in Japan. However, the reality is less than ideal. For classes, A through D, are ranked in order of merit, and only the top classes receive favorable treatment. Kiyotaka Ayanakuji is a student of Class D, where the school dumps its worst. There he meets the unsociable Suzune Horikita, who believes she was placed in Class D by mistake and desires to climb all the way to Class A, and the seemingly amicable class idol Kikukushida, whose aim is to make as many friends as possible. While class membership is permanent, class rankings are not. Students in lower ranked classes can rise in rankings if they score better than those in the top ones. Additionally, in Class D, there are no bars on what methods can be used to get ahead. In this cutthroat school, can they prevail against the odds and reach the top? Number 9. Terror in Resonance. Painted in red, the word Vaughn is all that is left behind after a terrorist attack on a nuclear facility in Japan. The government is shattered by their inability to act, and the police are left frantically searching for ways to crack down the perpetrators. The public are clueless until, 6 months later, a strange video makes its way onto the internet. In it, two teenage boys who identify themselves only as Sphinx directly challenge the police, threatening to cause destruction and mayhem across Tokyo. Unable to stop the mass panic quickly spreading through the city and desperate for any leads in their investigation, the police struggle to act effectively against these terrorists. With Detective Kenjiro Shibazaki caught in the middle of it all, Zankyu no Terror tells the story of 9 and 12, the two boys behind the masked figures of Sphinx. They should not exist, yet they stand strong in a world of deception and secrets while they make the city fall around them, all in the hopes of burying their own tragic truth. Number 8. Akashic Records of Bastard Magic Instructor. The Alzano Empire is home to one of the most distinguished magic schools in the world, the Alzano Imperial Magic Academy. Here, ambitious young students undergo training to become competent magicians. Sistine Fibel, a stern noble girl, and her bright-eyed best friend Rumia Tingel attend the academy, determined to cultivate their magical skills. However, their world is thrown for a loop when their favorite teacher suddenly retires, and the enigmatic Glenn Radars replaces him. His lazy and indifferent attitude toward life and magic quickly puts him at odds with his class. What's more, nefarious forces hidden within the Empire's walls start to become active. And Sistine, Rumia, and Glenn find themselves caught up in their schemes. Rokudanashi Majitsu Kosher to Akashic Records follows Sistine, who is captivated by a mysterious floating sky castle, Rumia, who is haunted by a troubled past, and Glenn, who may be more than meets the eye. Though completely different on the surface, they are inexplicably bound together by a thread of fate. Number 7. Mob Psycho 100. 8th grader Shigeo Mob Kageyama has tapped into his inner wellspring of psychic prowess at a young age. But the power quickly proves to be a liability when he realizes the potential danger in his skills. Choosing to suppress his power, Mob's only present use for his ability is to impress his longtime crush, Tsubomi, who soon grows bored of the same tricks. In order to effectuate control on his skills, Mob enlists himself under the wing of Arataka Reigen, a con artist claiming to be a psychic, who exploits Mob's powers for pocket change. Now, exorcising evil spirits on command has become a part of Mob's daily, monotonous life. However, the psychic energy he exerts is barely the tip of the iceberg. If his vast potential and unrestrained emotions run berserk, a cataclysmic event that would render him completely unrecognizable will be triggered. The progression toward Mob's explosion is rising, and attempting to stop it is futile. Number 6. Toilet-bound Hanako-kun. The famous 7 wonders that every school seems to have are a staple of Japanese urban legends. One of the most well-known of these tales is that of Hanako-san, the ghost of a young girl who haunts the school's bathrooms. Kamami Academy has its own version of Hanako-san's legend. Rumors claim that if one successfully manages to summon Hanako-san, she will grant her summoner any wish. Lured by the gossip, many people have tried to call upon her, yet every attempt has failed. However, when Nene Yashiro, a girl hoping for romantic fortune, dares to summon Hanako-san, she discovers that the rumored girl is actually a boy, after a series of unfortunate events involving Nene's romantic desires. She is unwillingly entangled in the world of the supernatural, becoming Hanako-kun's assistant. Soon, she finds out about Hanako-kun's lesser-known duty, maintaining the fragile balance between mortals and apparitions. Number 5. Persona 5. The animation, Run Amamiya, a new transfer student at Shujin Academy, is sent to Tokyo to live with his family friend Sojiro Sakura after wrongly being put on probation for defending a woman from sexual assault. While on the way to attend his first day at his new school, Ren notices a strange app has appeared on his phone, transferring him to a world known as the Metaverse, which contains people's shadows, distorted depictions of their true selves. In the Metaverse, he awakens his persona, a power from deep within that gives him the strength to fight the shadows. With the help of similarly troubled students, he forms the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, attempting to save people from their sinful desires by taking their heart, making evildoers regret their actions and turn over a new leaf. The group's reputation continues to grow explosively, bringing along fame both positive and negative. However, during the peak of their popularity, Ren gets captured and taken into custody. Here, he wakes up to a harsh interrogation, but this is cut short by the arrival of Sae Nijima, a prosecutor seeking answers. Just how will she react to his story, and what will become of the Phantom Thieves? Number 4. Her flag breaks. In visual novels, an imaginary flag is defined as an event that serves as a turning point for the whole story. A player triggering the romance flag for a heroine will proceed to her route, or a death flag will signify that a certain character will die afterwards. High school student Suda Hate can see these flags above a person's head, and has the ability to bring them down to stop certain events from happening. Using this power, he has prevented other people's deaths. But, after a past accident with him as a sole survivor, he ended up believing that only misfortune will befall those who are near him, and has refrained from making friends or having relationships ever since. However, everything starts to change after transferring to a new school. After toppling another death flag, his classmate Nanami Knight Bladefield notices his powers and tries to learn more about him, promising that she will remain at his side no matter what may happen. Thus begins Suda's journey as he meets new friends and acquaintances while uncovering the mysteries of his ability, which might run deeper than what anyone expects. Number 3. Charlotte. If not for his ability to take over people's mind and body, Yu Otasaka would be an ordinary high school student. Though it only lasts for 5 seconds at a time, Yu's mysterious power allowed him to cheat his way to the top of his class and enter a prestigious high school, where he continues his dishonest acts. His shenanigans are eventually stopped by Naotomori, the headstrong student council president from Hashinumi Academy, who sees through his deceit. Through coercion, Nao convinces Yu to transfer to Hashinumi and join the student council. Hashinumi Academy is secretly an institution created for adolescents who possess supernatural abilities, with the student council serving as a means of locating those who abuse their powers. With Yu begrudgingly assisting in council affairs, the group sets out to find and protect new ability users from harm. However, as they further investigate the abilities, their findings entangle them in far more complicated matters than they could ever imagine. Number 2. The Irregular at Magic High School. In the dawn of the 21st century, magic, long thought to be folklore and fairy tales, has become a systematized technology and is taught as a technical skill. In first high school, the institution for magicians, students are segregated into two groups based on their entrance exam scores. Blooms, those who receive high scores, are assigned to the first course, while weeds are reserved students assigned to the second course. Hanako-kun no Retusei follows the siblings, Tatsuya and Miyuki Shiba, who are enrolled in first high school. Upon taking the exam, the prodigious Miyuki is placed in the first course, while Tatsuya is relegated to the second course. Though his practical test scores and status as a weed show him to be magically inept, he possesses extraordinary technical knowledge, physical combat capabilities, and unique magic techniques, making Tatsuya the Irregular at a magical high school. Number 1. The Misfit of Demon King Academy. In the distant past, a war between humans and demons brought about widespread chaos and bloodshed. To put an end to this seemingly endless conflict, Demon King Anas Voldigode willingly sacrificed his life, hoping to be reborn in a peaceful future. In preparation for their king's return, the demon race created the Demon King Academy, an elite institution tasked with determining Anas' identity when he reawakens. He reincarnates 2 millennia later, but to his surprise, he soon learns that the level of magic in the world has drastically waned during his absence. Moreover, when he enrolls at the academy to reclaim his rightful title, he finds out that demonkind remembers him differently. His personality, his deeds, and even his legacy are all falsified, masked beneath the name of an imposter. This lack of common knowledge renders him the academy's outlier, a misfit never before seen in history. Despite these drawbacks, Anas remains unfazed. As he sets out to uncover those altering his glorious past, he takes it upon himself to make his descendants recognize that their ruler has finally returned.